How do I stay active when I'm out of town? I don't really know. Let's find something to do. My name is Hannes and welcome to Trainerds.
Let's welcome Water Echoes to the most awesome club in the world, the Trainerds Patreon. You are so awesome, my friend.
So I'm in Stockholm for a couple of days. I'm dog sitting my sister's dog. And now I need to figure out how to stay active. I found this big field. So I'm guessing I'm gonna do some running around that. I haven't seen any barbells or dumbbells. Maybe that technique hasn't come to the big city yet. But I saw some wooden constructions that I'm gonna try.
Being out of town can throw wrenches in your training regime. I had no real idea what to do when I got to Stockholm. If you're struggling, I will share what I wound up doing. The most obvious way to get moving is just going out exploring. And when it's a town that you don't know well, this can be extremely satisfying. Just walking around, taking in the views, live in the now and just enjoy the scenery, and all of a sudden you will have easily walked close to 10,000 steps. I managed to get 60,000 steps during my 3 days. A big extra contributor to my steps was that I had to take my sister's dog out for walks. Having these obligations to get out is an excellent way to achieve everyday workouts. So if you don't have a dog, perhaps a friend or family has a dog you can borrow or babysit. Besides getting some workout done, you get to hang out with these beautiful souls, getting a new friend. I have started doing some more running in very slow tempo as I continue to lose weight. My body just all of a sudden wants to do it, so I obey. A couple of years ago, I ran quite a lot. I even ran, or more like jogged, a marathon. But ever since then, I haven't really been interested in running. And as that weight got added again, it really felt as a long distance memory and somehow almost feel impossible to ever do more long distance running. It's almost as if there was another person running those 42 kilometers all those years back. Well, I got out in Stockholm, found a nice big field with a lot of great running paths and just set off. I have recently done like 1.5, almost 2 kilometer jogs. So I tried to challenge myself and just go for 3 kilometers, as slow as I needed.
Come on, 100 meters left. Oh fuck me, I'm tired. Nice day though. Oh hell yeah. 3 kilometers. The longest I've run for years. Incredibly slow. But fuck yes, I didn't die. Ooh. Oh. Well, I'm sweaty. I don't have any pain in my legs. Of course they're tired, but also because I've been walking like 35,000 steps. Oh, couldn't be happier. Yes. Yes. Fuck yes.
But how did I do with my strength training when I was out of town? I really didn't want to go to a gym and pay big bucks for one-time training. Right next to the field where I ran, I found a nice looking outdoors gym. Quite a lot of people there most of the time, so I couldn't film too much. But let's do a little review of this outdoors gym. They actually had these machines. Do you even call them machines when they're made of wood? Anyway, they have stations for pretty much everything you would want. They had machines that does variants of all the different compound movements, such as squats, deadlift, bench press, and overhead press. Here's the deadlift one. Obviously, you will not be able to load as much weight as on a bar, so you're pretty much stuck with what the logs offer in resistance. Not that heavy, but instead you can go very high in repetitions, and after 15 to 20 reps you will definitely start feeling the burn. The big thing I don't like is that the movement is locked in. It's like when you use a Smith machine in a gym. The bar path gets locked in one certain direction, And when you lift a barbell, the bar path is never completely straight. When the path is locked in, it can be some awkward movement happening and it feels a little bit strange. That's why it's actually good these outdoor gyms doesn't go too high on weights to reduce the risk of discomfort or injuries. The same goes for the squat rack. Really uncomfortable movement when the bar path is locked in. You're almost tipping backwards, having to kind of push yourself towards the bar. My least favorite exercise by far in this gym. I could really feel my knees got in a bad spot several times. I was gonna do a couple of sets of back raises, but I crushed my balls after a couple of reps. Look at that face. That's a face of defeat right there. I mean, look at this design. It's just wooden planks. Not cool. Now we've gotten the bad stuff out of the way, let's focus on the positive. There was this bench press looking all awkward and I was really feeling like this is gonna be horrible. Yes, it was difficult getting into position, but here I could really feel a nice burn and pump. And it was heavier than I thought it would be, which was nice. If I'm guessing, it was around 50 kilos perhaps. And doing that for a bunch of reps felt really good. I was actually sore in my chest and triceps the next day. The same thing could be said about the different shoulder presses. They had a two-handed one, which mostly resembles the regular overhead press that I do. It was heavy enough that if you did 15 to 20 reps, you'd feel it. Then they had one-handed shoulder presses, which I really enjoyed. I thought this machine was cool. A lat pull down with tree and chains. Felt pretty hardcore. And also heavy enough that you actually felt a nice pump in your lats. There was this cool dip station with two different heights. Felt awesome to do some reps. I'm getting there slowly. Really proud of myself. We had this nice little platform for doing incline crunches. And doing crunches as the sun sets, it doesn't get better than that. And that's mostly the stuff I tried that day. And in conclusion, I would say an outdoors gym like this is good enough to do some pretty basic and nice strength training. It exceeded my expectations by a long shot. These kinds of gyms are getting more and more common in Sweden. I don't know how it is out in the big wide world, but I would say yay on these kinds of gyms. And we haven't touched the best part of it yet. It's free and you get to be outside. So why not Google for outdoor gyms around your area when you're visiting a town? Perhaps you strike gold and find awesome training for free. After all that training talk, let's have a look at my weight this week. I'm currently on a journey to lose 10 kilos. I'm about halfway there, so let's see how I did this week. This was bound to happen sometime. I gained about 1 kilo this week. I don't worry at all. I enjoyed some nice food and drinks this week. Getting some vacation feels. The trend will go down again soon enough. I feel lighter, and that's also something to keep in mind. It's not all about numbers. It's also about how you feel. Hope you enjoyed this little update. I'm here at the office for a couple of days, then me and Martin are heading to Germany. It's gonna be fantastic. So there's probably gonna be an update from there next week. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you really enjoy Trainerds content, consider joining our Patreon, like these amazing people has done. Love you all. When you're going out of town, remember that it's quite easy keeping at least some activity going. Just be creative. Or don't. Sometimes you just want to kick back, relax, and enjoy some time off. Either way, you all will succeed in what you're doing. Do you know why? That's right, because you are awesome. Ooh, yeah.